Welcome to Chasing Gold, the 2025 Black Canyon edition. I'm your host, Schuyler Hall, taking you on a journey of many of the folks you'll be able to follow on the live stream all the way down to the finish line here on February 8th. Joining us today is a very special guest, not somebody who is a stranger to this race at all, Ferdinand Airault. Welcome to Chasing Gold.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Hello from Kenya, from Eton, the home of champions, as they say here.
I mean, there are worse places to be getting some final training in for this race. First off, how are you doing? How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. It's a bit late now, so sorry if I'm a bit sleepy. It's 9:30, and tomorrow I meet my group at 5. So we are always like very tired at this time of the day. But I'm feeling great. It has been. I took a little break after JFK. I went in Mexico to do some free diving. After I moved flat, after I was a bit sick with the end of the year. Then with like the festive period, and I arrived just January 2nd in Kenya, and I have been training pretty hard the last 25 days. So I think I'm in shape. Let's see if I'm not too overtrained when I arrive in Black Canyon. That's always the risk when you are in altitude, but at least I feel good, and I have a good miles here in 2,400 meters.
So talk to us a little bit about this stint in Kenya. Is it specifically to get ready for Black Canyon, or was this just a bucket list trip that sort of lined up perfectly?
So I would say a bit both. I went there last year for to prepare Black Canyon, and I think it went pretty well. Same, you never know if you are a bit overtrained or whatever. But I loved so much being there. It's a unique place. I went there to the barber. As you can see, it's the Kenyan style haircut, and my barber was 65 minutes at PB in altitude for his half marathon. So like everyone, just to give you an idea, everyone is crazy fast here. And I did a race 2 days ago, just like a little fun cross country in Eldoret. I was 237th for the 10K. So it's just it's a unique place where everyone is a champion. Today I did my gym with Stefan Hassan, with like who got 3 medals at the Olympics. It's just to give you an idea. It's I think if you like running, it's the paradise. You arrive in another world where your barber is faster than you. When you get the best physio and massage guy, where everyone is just focused on training, on resting, and yeah, I think it's just a paradise for training. And I do think that even though it's mostly focused for road runners, trail running as a place here. And actually, I'm working on a documentary now. I came with a good friend of mine to work on a documentary to show that trail running is getting there in Kenya, and we'll see some Kenyans not only in Golden Trail Series but also in Ultra very soon. And so I'm training with them. The group is called Milimani, and they are amazing people, very nice guys, but also very strong athletes. So I'm learning a lot with them, and I try also to teach what I can. So, for instance, tomorrow I teach a yoga session to them in the afternoon, and the morning we go in the forest for 20K run.
You are not bored. We'll put it that way. It sounds like you're having a great time out there, and anytime you can mix arts and work with your own passion of running, it sounds like you are definitely set up for success.
Yes, exactly. I'm doing always many things. I'm a bit hyperactive, so yeah, working on the documentary. I do also some magic a lot here because they love magic. So I had a show in a school today earlier. I do like yeah, street magic. I do mathematics class for the children, and of course I train. So I try to combine a bit of road running, trail running, and some gym. And yes, I'm sure this is a great place to prepare any race, especially for off season. You had Antonio, this Spanish runner who has been 3 times podium in OCC. He was there, and we could train a bit together. And he was agree with me. It's a very nice place off season when it's winter in Europe or in US to come, be in altitude, and really focus on the speed and good quality work.
So let's dig into that a little bit because this is not your first attempt at Black Canyon. Just last year, you took 12th place, ran 8 hours and 10 minutes. You were just behind the likes of Hans Troyer and Tim Tollefson, but you beat some big names like Noah Dassault and Rod Farbard. So, what are you hoping to achieve this time around that you don't think you were able to piece together last year to slide into that top 10?
So last year, when I arrived in Black Canyon, I think it was just a few months. I left my job in finance, and I realized that I mean, compared to the professional runner, I was still a beginner, definitely. I didn't have so much mileage behind me. I had a bit of experience, but I was amateur plus. And this year, I would say I did a good year last year. I was lucky, and I'm very grateful not to get injured. So I could race a lot, travel the world, training in Patagonia, in Europe, in Kenya. And having the experience of this first Black Canyon, which was a race I loved it because it was uh, it was snowy at the start, so hot at the end, a lot of strong runners, a lot of up and down also in my race. At some point, I think I was 40s or 50s in the middle of the race, and I managed to catch up thanks to a wonderful team. Joe Boucher, my one of my pacer, my wife, Bryce, everyone was helping me. So I really have a special souvenir of this race, and I worked a lot during all the 2024 to get a golden ticket in Javelina, and I think I was ready, and I was in shape. I think to be able to do something great until I think 100K. I was maybe second, third, not so far from it, and I don't know, something happened. I start coughing a lot, so I don't know if it was like kind of asthma or stress because of the ice, but I think it was generally a bit of stress because I put too much pressure on getting a golden ticket because I was not anymore like amateur. I was work like it was now. I put a lot of work to get this, and so in
Mhm.
this Black Canyon, I don't want to repeat the same error. I really want to come and have nice sensations. I had the good news that I will go to UTMB this year. So UTMB will be my first objectives. And obviously, if I have the golden ticket, I will go to Western State, but I allow me more time to participate to this mythical race. I will go one day in Western State. I'm sure of that. It's my biggest dream, more than UTMB even. But I don't want to race again like I did in Javelina with too much pressure. I left my job to enjoy and have a nice lifestyle and, uh, of course, work hard, but also race always with a smile, even when it's hard. And this is my objective for Black Canyon: is being fast, but enjoy like the first time I went. So no pressure. I cannot control what others will do. I know that now, compared to last year, I'm definitely another level, much more experience, much more mileage, much more strategic. So I hope in terms of timing, I go below the 8 hours, and let's see how it goes.
Absolutely. It sounds like you're in a great headspace coming into this year, and you have a plan to execute. When the race actually starts and the gun goes off, what are you going to be keying off of? Are you going to be racing certain individuals? Are you going to be going off of just like heart rate or power? What's going to be your guiding principle to make sure that you're not overextending or maybe giving up too much ground in the middle of
Yeah.
the race?
So here I trained a lot of with the Kenyans who are really into sensations. And I trained also with the Norwegians who are like the opposite, who are really, of course, in the sensations. There are also a lot in the sensations, but also a lot in the data. With so I did my first lactate meters, double thresholds, trying to understand a bit how it works. So I will try to combine both, following I think HR pretty low for the first part of the race, and after really trying to enjoy and get good sensations, I will try to eat a lot and follow, yeah, really follow the sensations, I think. And of course, after, if I see I'm too far ahead, trying to be a bit more aggressive. But the first start of the race, I think people are starting very fast this race, and it's the first race of the season. I want to make it nice. So whatever happens, unless I get a big injury, I don't want to DNF. I really want to finish it and having a good first race of the season. Like I finished the year 2024 with a good JFK. I think I could beat the 5:30 in JFK. I was 5:35. But I really enjoyed the race. I and I wouldn't shave this 5 minutes for nothing, because it was a very good souvenir, and it's why also I trained hard today, is because I raced with a smile from the start to the end. So that's my objectives. After, to answer you, yeah, the strategy is to follow a bit HR, following also the sensation. I think coming back from altitude, and I think with the speed that I have today, I should be able to keep up a decent pace. I think Eden Oaks pace it very splits, but I will race my own race. I think that's what I understood from last year. I learned a lot about training, a lot about all the science behind. But the thing that was the biggest lesson was at Javelina. I learned that uh, running light with a light earth and a light feet is the most important at the end.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It sounds like, the experience of this race last year combined with just the totality of 2024 has been incredibly educational for you. Is there anything from this specific training block since JFK where you had an aha moment that is giving you confidence? Was it a particular workout? Maybe it was that cross country 10K. Is there something where you're like, now I know I'm ready to tackle this 2025 Black Canyon?
Yeah, it's a good question. So first, my friends, the Millimani runners, so they are all stronger than me. So I'm the last, definitely, when I train with them. After, like, just to give you, yeah, an idea, like they were like the one of the guy won the final of Golden Trail Series. They are like top 10 Sierzinal, so they are faster runner, especially in altitude. They are acclimated, so it can be very hard to train with them. Sometimes a bit depressing. I have sometimes even to, when I'm very tired, to train with the women, because the men are going too strong on the track, for instance. But now I can follow most of the training. And yesterday they told me, Muzungu, you become stronger. Stay 6 more months, and you will be like us. And Muzungu, it means a white guy, like stranger. Uh, and uh, and yeah, I really took that as a compliment, because they never say oh good, they are really focused on very hard with themselves and with each other, because honestly they are like, they run for a living, like to save their family and to have money for all the family. So I really took it as a compliment. So I think when they told me that, they mean it. And being able, to follow the best of the world is something great. The second workout is I did a road workout with Lorna Salpeter, who was second in New York Marathon and third in Boston, and she just did fourth at Fukuoka in Japan. And I managed to do a good workout with her on the road. So I think I have the speed. I can stay also 5 hours with the Millimani under the sun at a good pace. So I think it's a good combination. Now, as I said, it was just 4 weeks. Now it's the 5th week. I'm still training pretty hard, so I will not have so much recovery. So this is intentional. It's because Black Canyon, it's not anymore like my objective. I prefer to do more mileage and good workout than really taper for the race. So we'll see if I have the benefits of the altitude. I think I'm fit enough to make a good race. But once again, no pressure. I came back here to have good sensation, and I feel strong.
If you're running road workouts with world marathon major champions, you can take a lot of confidence coming into Black Canyon. So we're super excited to see how it all plays out for you in just a few days' time. We're going to finish up with some quick hitter questions, the quick mix. Just 5 fast yes or no or short answer questions. Ferdinand, are you ready?
Sorry, I'm speaking too much. I know I know my answers are so long. Sorry
No,
for that.
no, people don't want to hear me. They want to hear you. So you are doing a great job. And we appreciate you sharing your time with us today. And we're going to be super excited to follow along with you on that live stream here on the Mountain Outpost channel. So question 1, based on your experience last year, do you know what your shoe of choice is going to be for this 2025 Black Canyon?
Oh, it's a good one. I hesitate still, but to make short, I think I will run with the Oka Tecton X that we received with Aravapa. It's the shoes I used for Javelina, and I think they are good shoes and good adapted for Black Canyon.
Makes sense. Question 2, we always need more hype in trail running. So if you're going to have a walkout song to the start line at Black Canyon, what song do you want playing as you walk to the line?
Oh, it's a good one as well. These days I'm listening a lot of Kenyan songs, so I can send you a few. I don't know the name; it's in Swahili, so I can send you a few Kenyan songs if you need. Otherwise, I listened to the NTO songs with Sofiane Panard. So it's a French combination of techno, and the song is called Invisible. So you can check NTO Invisible is a good one as well.
Love it. Love it. Question 3, which I think dovetails pretty well with what's going on right now. If you have an unlimited budget for a month-long training camp, where are you headed and why? It sounds like you might actually already be there.
So what is good is once again, if you want to come to Kenya, you don't need unlimited budget because your life is pretty cheap. You just have to have some time and also some positive energy to adapt different culture. If I had unlimited budgets, I would definitely bring my spouse with me because now she's working super hard to also help me in this project. It's a common project, so we are separated for now 5 weeks. After I will go racing. So maybe I would not change like going to Patagonia, Europe, Asia, or whatever. I think the destination I'm living my dream now, and also I do that also to develop my startup because we bring each time I do a training camp for myself. I try to bring people to share my discoveries. But if I had unlimited budget, I would continue to do that because I love my new lifestyle, my new job, and sharing all this. But I would definitely share that with my spouse, Fanny, who love also trail running and traveling.
Awesome. I mean, you're doing magic for kids in schools. Like life is not going too bad for you at the moment. So keep it going. Question 4. All right. All of a sudden, we're turning Black Canyon into a two-person relay. So you have to be holding hands with someone the entire race. Which of your competitors or somebody raced over the past year are you tapping in to be your partner for this race?
Yeah, I guess I mentioned it. I think Aiden last year did a very beautiful race. He was very confident from the first interview I listened to him until the end of the race. He started fast, but he let also the guys going in front of him. And after, I think he managed to do a very very beautiful race. So yeah, I would try to follow the master. Who has been, I think, a trailer of the year or something like that this year as well. So I think it's for one reason. I think it's just like an example in terms of racing and also in terms of human being. So I think I would follow him on this one, definitely.
No. Hey, you could choose way worse people. So I support that. And then last question for you. Obviously, we're going to have the live stream here on the Mountain Outpost channel. We want folks to show you love in the live chat. If you had to choose one emoji for all of your supporters to just spam into that live chat, whether it's a heart or a 100 or a thumbs up, what do you want folks to just be typing into that live stream chat to show you love as you tackle the 2025 Black Canyon?
Of course, it's gonna be the magic wand, like the magic the magic one, you know.
Yeah, the Magic Runner is just going to be tearing down the course for 7.5 hours here on the Mountain Outpost channel. So make sure you all at home are tuned in to that live stream. Hit the subscribe button below, hit the bell. You'll get the notification when that live stream goes off. And you can follow Ferdinand all through his adventures at Black Canyon. Ferdinand, thanks for taking time with us today. And we wish you all the best as you tackle the 2025 Black Canyon course.
Thank you. I'm really happy to have this call here in Kenya, and thank you for all your questions. Thank you for your love and your encouragement. I'm sad to leave Iten, but I'm so happy to come in Arizona, come back to this amazing place with a great atmosphere, amazing runners. Araveipa always doing crazy events, so it's gonna be magical. And don't worry, I'm working hard on this documentary to release it as soon as possible, so people can see and travel with me in Kenya and maybe in Nepal next year for more adventure. So thank you so much, and a lot of magic to everyone.
Appreciate you, sir. We'll see you in person in the desert, and we'll see you on the live stream here on the Mountain Outpost channel. Follow along that 2025 Black Canyon. Until next time, this has been Chasing Gold. See you later.
See you later, guys. See you. Thank you.